Welcome back to Chasin Dreams Homestead, y'all. So it's Friday, and in our homesteading group on Facebook, we usually do a Friday icebreaker. Now, I thought that this would be something that would be good to share with the YouTube as well. So we're going to go ahead and share this one with y'all. If you like what we're doing, you're welcome to join our Facebook group, Chasin Dreams Homestead.
Bye.
See y'all later. I love you. Have a good day. But you're welcome to join our Facebook group if you'd like to, Chasin Dreams Homestead on Facebook. But for today's icebreaker, I'm going to ask our group, what do you want your legacy to be? Now, as we grow in age, I'm sure those things will change slightly or even drastically throughout our lives. Currently, I know what I want my legacy to be. If you've been in our group, you already know that I speak on, I spent part of my youth in the tobacco fields with my grandpa, helping him. And that really put a love for growing things and farming in my heart. I didn't get to grow up being a farmer. Life things happened. I joined the military and whatnot. Served my time, got out, spent a decade in South Carolina, and then decided somewhere along the way while we were there that we wanted to do the homesteading thing. We didn't really even call it homesteading at that time. We were just trying to grow good food for our family and let our kids experience some of the farming type stuff. I can still remember the excitement when we built our first chicken coop. I think that coop probably cost us like $450, and it was built out of like a pallet and some 4x4s and a shower door for a sunlight. I mean, it didn't look bad, but even like putting things together to make it with used items, it still cost a good penny. And we were just so excited about that. The kids loved seeing the chicks grow up and all those different things. And then I kept really gravitating more and more towards the homesteading thing. And it was obviously for my family, but I really feel compelled to get other people into homesteading. I feel like I want that seed to be planted in my own children's heart. And I think I've gotten there. I think I've gotten through to them, even though they go to public schools and there's a lot of public school peer pressure and different influences. I do think that all the unique experiences they've had on a homestead, even if when they first grow up, they go away from that, I think they will gravitate back to that. I think that those seeds are in their heart now, and they'll come back to their roots eventually. We're hopeful that some of them will stick around, even all of them if they wanted to, once they're grown. That is a goal of ours, is to get a large enough tract of land at some point in our life that all of our children can build on it if they want to. But as far as the legacy I want to leave behind, I want to leave behind a legacy that shows people that homesteading is not necessarily the social media pressure that people are beginning to experience, where they think everything has to be perfect because of YouTube videos they watched or TV shows. That's not it. Homesteading is, in my heart, about building community, about building network, about helping one another, about the want for your fellow man and woman to succeed. Homesteading is providing for your family, and it's also helping your neighbors and your community when you can. And that's how we approach it. And that's what I want to do. I want to kind of break that stigma that I call them Hollywood homesteaders have kind of created for people. A lot of people feel that pressure that everything has to be perfect all the time. And that's not life. That's not reality. That's not, even outside of homesteading, that's not everyday life. People post their highlight reels on social media. They don't post the raw, real truth, So I want to break that stigma, but I also want to encourage people to get away from that me concept, that me mindset that our society has gotten so heavily invested in. And I want folks to really buy into life is better when you're helping people. when you're sharing, when you're giving. And that's the heart that we should have. Um, so I hope that through my actions and through Chasin Dreams Homestead, that we plant that seed in other people's hearts. Um, I'm that kind of guy that I neglect my own homestead to do things for my friends and neighbors, and I'm fine with that. Sometimes I might get frustrated because things aren't exactly like I want on my homestead. But when I think about what I've been doing with my time, I'm either at my kids' sports events or I'm out helping someone else or visiting friends and family. And all of those things are equally as important, if not more important, than having a perfectly organized homestead. So that's something that I really want to leave behind is the community spirit. I speak on that often, and I've seen when people are down or when people are in need, how humbling it can be when a community comes together and rallies behind them. And so that's what I want to leave behind. I want to leave behind that spirit of helping one another and being more invested in your friends and your neighbors and your community than you are in your own self. Um, I woke up to some messages from a friend of mine from high school that she heard my voice and was like, "What the heck?" And her daughter was pulling up YouTube videos and came across my videos, which is really kind of strange because I don't have a big channel yet or a lot of videos posted, but her daughter wants to get into showing pigs, so she stumbled across my videos and was playing my videos on her iPad and learning. And the timing's kind of cool because we're doing the Kuni Kuni video series. We're shooting, multiple parts on our experiences with Kuni Kunis and what goes into raising them. So that was really neat. So hearing that a young person has got that bug to learn about raising pigs, and is researching it on their own, is like, wow, that's awesome. And if anything in my video helped her or sparked more interest in her heart about it, that's the kind of legacy I want to leave behind. So for our Friday icebreaker, we want to know, what's the legacy you want to leave behind? As always, y'all, till next time, keep dreaming.